favourites, Best Band winners Manic Street Preachers are teaming up with Catatonia, Stereophonics and a whole host of international bands who are contributing new music to a new Welsh play called Everything Must Go. It's written by Patrick Jones, the brother of the Manics' Nicky, and opens in Cardiff tonight. It's a portrayal of the struggles facing young people growing up in Wales, but if you think Patrick borrowed the title from his brother's band, you're wrong.
I was out one Sunday morning with my kids, and it was this shop closing down and Everything Must Go. Your last day spray painted on me, and I thought it was kind of like a religious statement, even though it was like a carpet shop closing down. So I thought that this fitted the play which I was writing at the time, which was called Counter Language. And then so I took that title on, and then I told Nick about it, and then it became the title of the album, which is great. I mean, you can't copyright a title, and we both got different interpretations of it.
I'm Nicky from Manic Street Preachers. I nicked that title off him, so it's not like cashing in on us. He had this idea for a play 4 or 5 years ago, and with the title, and he's finally got it into production.
The play centres around characters who suffer from drug addiction, self-abuse, unemployment and violence, something Patrick has witnessed firsthand. None of the characters in Everything Must Go are directly related to any of the Manics, Richey in particular, but Patrick says there are always going to be certain similarities.
I never set out consciously to write a character Richey because he was too close to me, I think, and I was too close to him. Like, I wouldn't feel it fair, and people might get the wrong impression about why I was going to write a play then, so I didn't. There's Nick in there, there's James, there's Richey. It's all there.
One part of the play which will undoubtedly make headlines is when one of the characters becomes depressed and starts cutting himself up, bringing back memories of Richey's for-real encounter with Steve Lamacq backstage at a gig in Norwich. But the director of the play, Phil Clark, says that's where the link ends.
The play is about a group of teenagers living in the Gwent Valleys, or it could be the Rhondda Valleys, and it's a play very much about their debate and the state of Wales today. It's angry, it's got hope in it, and it's about language.
Maria Pride is in the play. She says all the bands, especially the Manics who've contributed music, should feel pleased with themselves.
Of course, a lot of interest has been fueled by the fact that there is so much Manics music in the play, and that association, of course, with the play. But I think they'll be thrilled.
Nicky says he's proud of his brother's achievements.
He's in the process of doing a CD as well, which James has played on. I think Kian's done one from Super Furry Animals. I think Mark from Catatonia's done something and just put his poems to music and stuff, and sounds fantastic, actually. So hopefully he'll have a good year this year. I think he's done it on his own merit as well. Obviously it's an advantage having me as his brother, but sometimes it's a disadvantage when I just tell him to get lost all the time.
The Ned's Briggy Smale has managed to sneak into the dress rehearsal.
What is actually delightful is, as you're watching the play, they bring in, at key moments, tracks from the Manics, from the Stereophonics and Catatonia, amongst others. And basically, for me, it made me see more into the Manics lyrics than I had done before. It kind of explained a lot more and seemed much truer. Rather than just sitting and listening to a Manics track thinking that's a nice track, you actually realise there was a lot of meaning behind it.
Patrick says the play deserves to be seen by as many people as possible.
That'd be my dream, I think, to take it round really in London or northeast of England, wherever, just to get outside of Wales. I would love to have the opportunity to take it out, yeah.
Everything Must Go opens at the Sherman Theatre in Cardiff tonight.